The original title of this session was Failure is Not an Option, It's a Fact. And I even tweeted like that when I received the speaker's card to promote the session. Very fitting. But then they figure it out and fix it. So welcome to Failure is Not an Option, It's a Fact. I'm Ixchel Ruiz. In this session, I will talk about failure that is deeply ingrained in my life. Failure tends to cause a deep emotional response, and that is okay. And some deep emotional feelings will have strong effects, so strong that they affect our physical body. But in recent years, we have shifted our view and find that failure can be a cause of celebration. So how do we face failure when there is a dramatic impact on our life? Or how do we deal with it in our professional careers? Or the benefits of celebrating it? John Bowers is crystal clear about the deadly effects of small errors. He believes that at some point it was too difficult or too painful, so we decided to dismiss our natural ability to deal with failure and replace it with a lower acceptance level. And now we are forced to sit back and just accept this new norm of good enough attitude and the results that come with it, sometimes with huge costs. Elizabeth Gilbert failed at getting published for almost 6 years. So for almost 6 years, every single day, she had nothing but rejection letters waiting for her. And it was devastating every single time. And every single time she had to ask herself if she should just quit and spare herself the pain. She found that putting your head down and performing with diligence, devotion, respect, and reverence, whatever the task is, was the key to success. Astra Teller, while at X, formerly called Google X, the moonshot factory, describes how every day they will get excited and cheer. How are we going to kill our project today? Because X believed that the only way to get people to work on big, risky things, audacious ideas, is to make it safe to fail. Teams kill their ideas as soon as there is evidence to support it, because they are rewarded for it. Failure is a little tricky, even more in IT. At the project level, failing a project can have devastating consequences for the entire organization. In this particular paper, the authors examined more than 1,400 projects, comparing their budgets and estimated performance benefits with the actual costs and results. Most incurred in high expenses. Failure in IT projects have sunk whole corporations. Black swans are very common in IT. One of 6 projects that overrun their budget went as high as 200%. Meanwhile, the average of over budget was almost 70%. And how we react to failure when we think we should have been successful. Michael Schwartz, as part of the MIT Lincoln Laboratory, suffered many setbacks. In a project where success should have been an easy slam dunk, it deeply impacted his whole career. Let's have a closer look to failure in IT projects. We have testing. Fail fast. Never trust a test that you haven't seen failed. Have a healthy number of unit, integration, contract, consumer, provider, UI, end-to-end, API, acceptance, and exploratory tests. And even create good reports. Security. How often do we analyze, run metrics or heuristics to verify the provenance, quality, security, maintainability of our dependencies? Open or closed source, it doesn't matter. Or how do we manage the contract we define? Because an API is a contract that we defined. From 23,000 web APIs that had breaking changes between versions, almost none use any deprecation mechanism. So much failure. Sometimes but sometimes it's okay. I was confused until I encountered this issue. The April 2011 issue of Harvard Business Review is all about failure. It is more than 10 years old, but it is as relevant today as it was then. Not all failures are created equal. Mistakes or failures fall into three broad categories: preventable, complexity-related, intelligent. So preventable failures, most failures in this category can indeed be considered, but they usually involve deviations from specifications in the closely defined process of high volume or routine operations. Unavoidable failures in complex systems. A large number of failures are due to the uncertainty of work, a particular combination of needs, people, and problems that may have never occurred before. Some failures can be averted by following best practices. Still, small process failures are inevitable. Intelligent failures at the frontier. Failures in this category can be rightly considered good because they provide valuable new knowledge that can help an organization live ahead of the competition and ensure its future growth. Discovering new drugs, creating a radical new business, designing an innovative product, and testing customer reactions in brand new markets are tasks that require intelligent failures. I hope this session has given you a new perspective on failure, because things are not always what they seem. Thank you very much. I'm Ixchel Ruiz. Please talk to me, ask me questions. Thank you very much.